Hey y'all, what I have for you today is a package from StopBox USA. So for full transparency, I signed up for their affiliate program. They sent me this StopBox. I did pay a little bit of money to get it, not much, not nearly the cost of a new one, but I did pay to get it. But I am an affiliate, but before I can promote it, I'm going to check it out and you are going to join me for that journey. Here we go. All right, let's open this box up. In case you're wondering, that knife is phenomenal. Hi, here we go. One stop box. Okay, so the stop box, I got it in flag camo. Looks like model number SB401FC. Now, I do know from what I was reading, I didn't watch any videos on this. I don't want to watch any videos besides their 8,000 advertisements. But I did read, it is not considered a safe per se. It's more like a storage box, like you might put a firearm in when you're traveling on a plane or something, apparently. But it's supposed to be easy access. So here we go. Here's our black flag multicam stop box. Here is the instructions that came with it. Obviously, they want us to hit the QR code right there to get more instructions. But on the back, we do have the specs, unlocking, locking, changing the combination, maintenance, and talks about the warranty. So let's see what we got here. Let's place the stop box on a solid flat surface. Solid flat surface, there we go. Index your hand on the corner of the enclosure and align your fingers with the 5-finger actuators. Press and hold the ring and index finger actuator simultaneously. Note, pinning the stop box down with your palm will keep it from moving. While applying downward pressure on the lid, press the thumb actuator fully and lift open. Okay. There we go. I see that button again. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can get this thing open. All right. Okay. So let's look at this again. Index your hand on the corner of the enclosure and align your fingers with the 5 actuators. Okay, so I got 4 on top and 1 on the side. Press and hold the ring and index finger actuators. Press and hold the ring and index finger actuators simultaneously. While applying downward pressure on the lid, press the thumb and thumb actuator and fully lift open. Right, that didn't lift anything open. Right, this is index and this is ring finger. No, wait, this is ring finger. Hold on. Got it wrong there, folks. There we go. All right. So, opened right up. So, index, ring finger, thumb. All right, so inside the box we have the numbered actuators. We have the want to change your combination instructions. And we have the stop box itself. So right now it looks like it's set up. If I do those two, it will open. Okay. Close it fully, it snaps closed. There we go. Ring and index, thumb, it opens. All right, so that's how it opens. So yes, it is plastic, right? It's got a foam lining on top and bottom. There's the actuator set up. Here's when it closes, you got these 3 pieces that lock in place. Looks like there's going to be some kind of system that moves in here to lock it in place. I'm sure we can see that somewhere. There's got an extra little storage compartment right there for magazine or something, I guess, maybe. I'm not going to worry about changing the code right now, folks. All I want to do is see how this thing holds up. So I have an unloaded G45 here with my Acro and my Surefire 300 B turbo. Fits in there. Okay, I'm not going to fit it in there with an extended magazine, apparently. Let's see if there's a... so, yep, that's about it. So, if I hadn't extended, say I was keeping this in my house as my lockbox in my house, I'm obviously only not going to get a very big extended, so I wouldn't be running like a +5, it looks like, on that or something. Maybe. I don't have one here to check it with, but maybe. Obviously, if anything smaller than this, I have one of my 2 everyday carries, which is this or this, and my macro here. Obviously, that'll fit in there if this fits in there. This is almost as big as they come. I mean, as far as self-defense handguns go, when we start talking that aspect of it, even if this was a full 17, the barrel would still be stopping here because of my compensator. But say I had a 17 with a compensator on it, as long as it doesn't apparently go past this flash, the Surefire turbo here, I'd be good to go. So you could probably get a long slide in this thing. And if you spin it this way, you could obviously get even a longer barrel besides the light. But with the turbo and this G17 grip module on the G45 here, you're just fitting in the bottom of this thing. So if I pin it like that, yep, you could probably fit a longer slide in there. Maybe got some kind of weird setup like a long slide Glock or something like that with a compensator on the end of that or something. I don't know, but there you go. Okay, so let's close this thing. Okay, push it firmly closed. It's closed. So there's that movement right there. Obviously, you can put a lock through there, right? That's for a lock. So you can put a lock through there, which would be an additional way for me to stop somebody from getting into the lockbox here. Okay, so yeah, that comes open pretty easy. Close it, feel it closed. I'm assuming that's normal. I have nothing to compare it with, so I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but looks like it's it. So there we go. We have firearm secured in the lockbox. You can use your combination by changing the letters. Now, let's test this thing. Okay. So first I'm going to switch the camera around, and then we'll do some drop tests and see if this can fall open on some different environments. All right, stand by one moment. All right, so got some grass here, got some pavers. The grass is kind of frozen. It's not super soft. We are here in New England, and it has been pretty cold lately, so let's... Okay. Right on. Okay, so, it took some basic drops on grass. Some dirt on it. Maybe a little scratch here or there, but nothing crazy. Some dirt got in the seam right there. Hey, I noticed there's a spot here for a cable lock. So if you're going to store it in a vehicle, you can cable lock it to your seat post or something like that. Okay. Now, what happens if I accidentally drop this thing on some pavement, right? Is it going to survive? Now, I don't know if it's supposed to. So here's what I do know. Before we do that, because I don't want to break it, let's see if we can pry this thing open with our hands. Using the leverage here, I can't pry it open with my hands. Now, it's mostly plastic, so I am like 99% sure that I could pry this thing open with a screwdriver if I wanted to. I don't really want to break it yet. I'd like to test it some more. It is cold out. It's cold plastic. I have a feeling if I drop it on that, I'll start cracking it. But I'd like to do some other testing. So we're not going to crack it on the pavement today. But on the grass ground, it did okay. I would be interested to see what it would do if it fell on something hard, though. So we're going to give it one drop onto the pavers. Let's do it. What do you think, folks? All right. So picture a kitchen table and it gets knocked off. All right. Flat. If it gets knocked off flat, no problem. You know, the rubber pads here on the bottom fell on those. There's some scratches on it. Okay. On the plastic. It is plastic. You know, on the back here, you know, you do have these hinges that stick out, and it is just a metal bar trapped inside there. So I don't know how they get in there. I'm sure if we started opening it and play with it, once it's open, we could get that apart, but if it's open, that defeats the purpose. So let's see what happens. So I'm not gonna drop it on the hinges yet because I want to do some more testing with it. But for this video right here, let's drop it on the pavers. Hi. Got some scratches, but it stayed together. I can't pry it open. There we go. I mean, as a basic plastic storage box that is lockable, seems like it's a good option. You know, for the price point, if you catch it on sale, I think it's definitely a good option to have. It's lightweight. It is a locked box, right? So like if you look at your state laws, you got to see what they specify. I know for Connecticut, it says a locked box is one of the options. Doesn't say safe, it says locked box. Reasonable person will believe to be free from somebody getting it open type thing. So, you know, that meets that standard. I mean, I can get most of the small average $30 safes open with a screwdriver or a small pry bar or hammer or something. This is no different. It's just made of plastic. I suppose you could probably just take a hammer and smash this thing. But if you're trying to keep a young kid out, I think this would be a very good option for you if you're trying to keep somebody like that out. If you're just trying to meet state laws, nice option. I mean, it does look nice, that's for sure. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I like it for what it is. I think it's good. At the price point they're coming in at, I think it's a nice option, especially with all the sales they run and stuff like that. So for your basic lockbox, I mean, it does a good job. And if you think your metal ones are going to be any better than this, your $30 metal ones, they're not. Most your average criminals can easily access those things with a screwdriver or a set of screwdrivers they'd carry on them. So this is really no different. Hey, get one. I can't say don't get one. I mean, I like the thing. It does have the cool design on it. And, let's see if the gun is safe. Okay, so. Uh-oh. All right. Now we got a little issue here. So press these two. Press this one. Oh, look at that. It's not opening. All right. Let's move over to a hard surface and see if we can get it open. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Now that I'm on the hard surface. There we go. Okay. That's it. It wasn't on the hard surface. So the gun moved in here. I mean, we had it set up in there like this and was like that kind of, as you saw when I opened it. But firearm secure. My optic still works. Flashlight still works. Let's see. So I know it's empty. We checked it. Trigger pressed. Did its job. Not a bad option. I mean, nice setup for a basic lockbox that you might want quick access to. Well, I can definitely recommend this product. Hey, well, I'll set up a referral link. Be on my website. You'll be able to use that referral link to get yourself one of these, as well as give a benefit to Patriot Performance Shooting, which is always greatly appreciated.